Highest Matric pass rate for 2016. Now let's cross over to the SABC news journalist Ishmail Modiba. A very good morning to you, Ishmail. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you take us through what it was like when the Free State was announced as the province that came tops in the Matric results?
Well, it was a hype of activity. Wherever we were going yesterday, there was an excitement, but as well as anxious. There were anxious moments where, when we speak to some of the matrics, they were saying they were looking forward to it, but at the same time they were anxious. And this morning, around 1 a.m. in Botshabelo, in the Free State, a number of high number of matric pupils were out in the street at the local garage trying to get a copy of newspapers just to make sure that their names are there so that they can be part of the celebration. But today, the whole celebration will be held here at the Central University of Technology at Butrosky Hall, where a well-done function will be conducted by the department just to say thank you to the learners of 2016. As we know that the province in 2013 was the best performing in the country, and it lost the title to the Western Cape and Gauteng. But last year, the MEC of Education, Mr. Tate Makwe, made a concerted effort to say 2016 they want to retain their #1 position. But to tell us more as to how they managed to achieve that feat, we are now joined by the HOD for the department, that is Stanley Malope, just to tell us exactly how did they manage to achieve this feat. Dr. Malope, can you briefly tell us how did you manage to achieve the #1 result that you gained this year, in 2016?
I must start by saying I'm very excited. And I'm humbled by the support that you have received from the parents in particular, but I'm more humbled by the dedication that is displayed by our teachers. You know, the commitment and the selflessness that children, as also our candidates, have also demonstrated by availing themselves, by listening to their teachers, by going extra mile, by allowing ourselves to put them into camps and making sure that we prepare for the examinations. That has assisted us to actually get the results that we have targeted for. Remember when the Premier of the Free State, the Honorable Ishmail, made the State of the Province address last year, he said, even at the well-done function, he said, if the Free State is not going to get #1 position or reclaim their #1 position, the MEC is gone. I'm making a public pronouncement. That is what he said. And we went back, we retreated as a department, and we said, it's not for us, #1 is not an issue for us. An issue for us is a target that we have set ourselves of 90-40, because we realized that with the class of 2013, we actually got 87.4%. We were very close to 90%. And then we said, no, let's work towards 90% and 40 bachelors. And here we are. We have made it now, and that has actually taken us to #1. And we are very excited to reclaim that position. By the way, 87%, no any other province has reached that record of 87.4%. We have broken our own record. And we are happy and we're very proud with the class of 2016 that has actually assisted us to achieve what we've achieved.
You have actually set the bar very high. Are you in a position to maintain it and keep the momentum going this year?
There's no going back, sir. We want to make sure that in every effort that we do, it is not about the position #1. It's not about a target of 90 and bachelors, 40% of bachelors. It's about the entire children of the Free State that gets into the system, that the system must make sure that it produces the best young people that the market out there would be able to absorb, universities would be able to take for admission, those that will be able to make meaningful contribution. That is our aim. Our aim is to make sure that we actually develop the knowledgeable and educated human resource personnel for South Africa and the Free State in particular. So that is our constitutional mandate as the Department of Education, and that is what we're working towards. We will work towards making sure that at the end of the day, if all works out, it may not be now, but we may have to come to 100%. Now, we do get other what you call examination boards that are getting about 97, 98%. Why not with TBE?
Well, there you have it. That's the HOD for the Department of Education here in the Free State, Mr. Stanley Malope, here at the Butrosky Hall, where hundreds and thousands of learners and parents are expected to gather here this morning, where they will be receiving, various kind of, presents and bursaries, just to say thank you for your efforts and continue to keep up the good work that you have been doing throughout the year. And it's back to you in the studio.